question that new sadhaks often ask is, isn't Batuk Bhairava the same as the other 64 Bhairavas, an essence of Shiva? Batuk Bhairava is an essence of Shiva. But what makes him different from the other Bhairavas is that he is blessed with the energies of the Trimurtis, the Shaktis, and the Mahavidyas. Let me tell you a small story to elucidate my point in a better manner. Once upon a time, the universe was permeated with Betalas, Pichachas, Rakshasas, Yakshas, who made life miserable for the sadhaks and for the other people of the world. To protect the world and for the well-being of the upasaks, Bhagavati Adya Mahakali created Batuk Bhairava. He was created using the energies of the Trimurtis, the Shaktis, and the Mahavidyas, earning him the title of Gunatraya Swarupavam, or the deity with Rajasic, Sattvic, and Tamasic gunas. And his iconography is different in each guna. Sattvic Batuk Bhairava has a radiance as clear as the Kandapula. He is of a white complexion. He has two hands and a bejeweled form. In his two hands, he holds the trident and the damaru. Rajasic Batuk Bhairava is the complexion of the rising sun, a reddish hue. He has four hands and he has a crescent moon on his forehead. In his four hands, he holds, among other things, a kapala, a trishula, a damaru, and one hand is an abhaya mudra. Tamasic Bhattiku Bhairava is of a bluish complexion and he wears a garland of skulls. He is six-armed and he holds, among other things, a trishula, a damaru, a naga, an ankusa, a pasa, while one hand is an abhaya mudra. The Mahavidyas did not just create him using their energies, they also endowed him with their gifts. He was gifted his Upavita or sacred thread by Ma Ugratar. Ma Chinnamasta gave him his Kapala. Ma Kali gave him the gift of mastery over time and death. The 3 points of the Trishula that he holds are endowed with the energies of Ma Kali, Ma Tara, and Ma Chinnamasta. During his creation, Siddhas and Sadhyas assumed the form of 9 dogs in order to serve Bhattuka Bhairava, because of which his Vahana is a swan or a dog. He has control over the Vedas and over the 9 grahas, because of which, by doing his sadhana, the sadhak is protected from the malevolent effects of the grahas, along with being protected from evil energies, evil eyes, bhutas, and pishachas. He has been created by the Mahavidyas. You can say he is a favorite of the Mahavidyas, because of which invoking the blessings of Batuk Bhairava automatically makes you invoke or makes you get the energies and the blessings of the Mahavidyas. By doing the sadhana of Bhattuka Bhairava, you're involuntarily invoking the blessings of Mahavidyas in your life. He is worshipped before worshipping the Mahavidyas because he is the only deity that can save you from the wrath of the Mahavidyas if something goes wrong during the sadhana. He has the blessings of the 64 yoginis and protects one of the directions of the yantras of Shiva. He is the easiest to please, because of which, if you are doing his sadhana, if you are invoking his blessings, then you can go closest to Shiva in a very short manner. The Jayanti of Batuk Bhairava is on the Shuddha Dashami of Jeshta Masha. Conducting his puja, doing homo for him on that day, and feeding the dogs on that day helps you get his blessings in a fast track manner while letting you overcome the toughest hurdles of your life. Bhairavopasana is one of the most beautiful things in the world that, when done in the correct manner, can grant you riddhi, siddhi, along with getting rid of all the obstacles or hurdles in your life. We all know, as discussed in our previous video, about the Ashtabhairavas: Asitanga Bhairava, Ruru Bhairava, Chanda Bhairava, Krodha Bhairava. What if I tell you there is one Bhairava who is above the Ashtabhairavas, who is above the 64 forms of Bhairava, the one who is regarded as the ultimate judge of all the sinners of the world? And he is the child form of Shiva, or Pattuku Bhairava. Pattuku Bhairava is regarded as the most important Bhairava, who is actually the 64 Bhairavas merged into one. He's the Bhairava who's regarded as the problem solver of some of the most difficult situations of your life. And why not? He was the one that was able to calm down the anger or the wrath of Mahakali. Before going further, let us first understand why is it that he got the name of Patuku Bhairava. The story starts with Ma Kali stepping over Lord Shiva, after which she was so driven with guilt that she made him promise that he would never come in front of her again or lie prostrate at her feet. Time passed, and one day Ma again had to get to resort back to her Ugra Rupa in order to destroy the Asura Daruk. Now the Asura was destroyed, but the wrathful form of the mother remained, and the gods again beseeched Lord Shiva to calm her down. Now Shiva had already promised that he would not come in front of Ma Kali and he would not lie down at her feet again. So he took the form of a small child, Batuka, a child that is between the age of 1 to 6 to 7 years old. And he started calling her Ma, Ma. Hearing a very small child calling her out in such a beautiful manner calmed the mother down. It softened her. She was filled with happiness on seeing such a beautiful child. She took him into her lap and she started asking him, "Who are you?" To which he replied, "I am Shiva. I had promised you that I would not come in front of you, because of which I assumed the role of a child to calm you down." The mother immediately asked Batuk Bhairava to come back to his form of Shiva. When Shiva came, he said, "First of all, you are my husband. You cannot be my child. But I would like to meet that Batuka form of yours again." And when Shiva again assumed the role of the small child, the form of the small child, she said to him, "You are the one that calmed me down, because of which you are given the Upadhi of Bhairava, and you are a small child. So from today, you will be known as Batuka Bhairava." Now, if scriptures are to be believed, Batuk Bhairava is the form of Brahma, who assumed the role of Bhairava in order to help Brahma in the world. But what happened, as we all know, when the tiff between Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva happened? As we all know, all the sages came to Brahma and asked him, "Who is the most highest being in the world?" And Brahma said, "It is me." Vishnu said, "It is me." And Shiva, or the Vedas, said that it is Shiva. When the tiff arose and Shiva assumed his Bhairav form, he cut off the head of Brahma with his little finger. He cut off the fifth head. And in order to atone for his sins, he had to come to Kashi. In Kashi settled Bhairav, and from Bhairav emanated Batuka Bhairav. Batuk Bhairav, who is regarded as the guru of the Brahmacharyas. Batuka Bhairava, who is regarded as the Vamana version of Vishnu. Batuka Bhairava, who has the knowledge of all the secrets of the world, be it winning a war, getting over a litigation case, overcoming any obstacles, getting rid of evil spirits, evil energies, evil eye, health problems, money problems, infertility problems. He is the ultimate solution to all of your problems, as long as you do his sankalp in the correct manner and with all your heart. He is the remover of all the fears of the world, be it any kind of fear. Ironically, even if you are afraid of him, it is Batuk Bhairava who will give you the courage to deal with Batuk Bhairava himself. He is the Apatti Vinashak. Even Shiva has mentioned in Skanda Purana and in Rudramala that any person who has invoked the blessings of Batuk Bhairava will get his eternal bliss in Kashi. All you need is the blessings of Shiva and the blessings of your Guru in order to worship him in the correct manner. Usually, it is your guru or your spiritual guide who introduces you to the sadhana of Batuk Bhairava and enlists you with the proper vidhis associated with his sadhana. I'm just giving you a core concept of how his initiation mantras and his puja vidhis work. Now, the sadhana of Batuk Bhairava is initiated by an anusthana and a sankalpa, where you will tell your name, your gotra, your Ishtadevi, Gramadevi, and other details to the deity and invoke your blessings while promising him that you will continue the Sankalpa for the next 11 Tuesdays, and conclude the Sankalpa by offering jal and flowers to Mother Earth, chanting the mantra Om Lam Lambodaraya Batuk Bhairavaya Siddhi Fat. The main mantra or the Moola mantra that you'll be chanting 1100 times daily is Om Hreem Batukaya Apad Uddharanaya Kuru Kuru Batukaya Hreem Namaha. The sadhana of Batuk Bhairava is slightly different from that of other deities, because of which you will use a mustard oil diya that has a red color wick. During the entire chanting, you will sit facing the east direction. The yantra of Batuk Bhairava should be on a stool covered by a black color cloth facing the west direction. The lamp should face the east direction. Alternatively, instead of covering the stool on which you are placing the yantra with a black cloth, you can place the yantra on a heap of black till seeds. Follow the chanting with a Bhairava Ashtrottara Satnam and a Shama Aparadha Shrota, followed by a dhyana of Batuk Bhairava for 10 minutes. Conclude the chanting with the mantra Om Hreem Indraya Namaha, followed by a pradakshina of the yantra once clockwise. Remember that the pradakshina is crucial because it eliminates your bad karma or your bad sins from the previous birth. During the entire time of your sankalpa, you will need to maintain celibacy and abstain from any bad vices. You will need to sleep in the room in which you are chanting the mantras on the floor facing the east direction. During this time, you will need to have food that is prepared by you, because having food prepared by others reduces the intensity of the sankalpa considerably. Batuk Bhairava is a child that loves sweet offerings, imarti, dahi bade, sweets, toffees. These are usually the offerings that he loves during this time. Remember that when you are offering them, the next day you will have to give these same offerings to dogs, because offering his offerings to dogs is the fast track way of getting his undivided attentions and getting his blessings. Other than the method that I just discussed, there is another fast track method, as often advised by a lot of sadhaks, to get the immediate attention of Batuk Bhairava. Now, the Anushtana and the Sankalpa will be the same, but the mantra in this case will be Om Shreem Bam Patuku Bhairava Namaha, that you will be required to chant 500 times daily for 21 days. You can start the Sankalpa on a Shukla Pakhya of a Sunday. Everything will remain the same except that you will have to wear red clothes and place the yantra on a red cloth. The offerings are also a little bit specific in this case. You will have to use a pan leaf on which you will place 5 besan laddus, 1 batasha, 2 pieces of cloves, and you will light the camphor while chanting the mantra and offering them. You'll also need to offer the prasad to a black dog after you have finished your sadhana. An important thing that a lot of spiritual gurus recommend while doing this particular sadhana is to speak very less, or to speak only as much as required, or when chanting the mantras, because during this time the power of your speech becomes very strong, and it is very important to maintain positivity in speech or refrain from speaking unless you're chanting only the mantras. Remember that the completion of every successful Batuk Bhairava sadhana demands you to be disciplined. During a Batuk Bhairava sadhana, sleep in the same room that you are doing the sadhana, on the floor facing the east direction. Practice celibacy during the entire time of the sadhana while staying away from any possible vices that you may be having. Drinking, smoking, gambling, nothing is permissible during this period. While having sattvic bhojan is mandatory, it is equally important to have the food that is prepared by you during this time. Having food prepared by others decreases the intensity of your sankalpa a bit. Think positively and maintain positive thoughts with a positive speech during this time. The words of a Batuk Bhairava sadhak are very powerful. It's very important that anything you speak during this time has positivity. Most importantly, whatever you are offering Batuk Bhairav must be offered to a shwan or a dog after your puja is over. Dogs are the most important companions of Batuk Bhairav. Your sankalpa and sadhana of Batuk Bhairav is incomplete if you are not serving them or if you are not feeding them properly. While there are several Batuk Bhairava mantras for a different purpose, the three basic Batuk Bhairava mantras are his Mula mantra, his Bija mantra, and his Gayatri mantra. The Mula mantra for Batuk Bhairava is Om Hreem Batukaya Apad Uddharanaya Kuru Kuru Batukaya Hreem Om Swaha. Chanting his mantra early in the morning 108 times while sitting in front of the Batuk Bhairava Yantra dissipates conflicts and any ongoing difficulties in family life. It helps solve long standing litigation issues and even minimizes the threats to your property and life. Anyone can chant the Batuk Bhairava Mula mantra provided we are doing it with the whole heart and mind. The Bija mantra is even simple. Om Bang Batuka Bhairavaya Namaha. A simple mantra that, when chanted regularly, can fill you with courage and fearlessness while removing any hurdles or obstacles to your path of success. The Gayatri mantra for Batuk Bhairava is Om Apad Uddhara Vidmahi Batukeshwar Dhimahi. The Gayatri mantra of Batuk Bhairava has the capacity to remove any evil energies or any evil entities that have been plaguing your life. Evil energies, when not treated at the right time, can even prove life threatening. Chanting the Batuk Bhairava Gayatri mantra can help you deal with these entities successfully. He is called Apad Uddhara because he was created in order to fight with the demon Apad. There is a reason he is called Apad Uddhara. Simply chanting Om Batuka Bhairava Namaha 108 times in the morning is enough to cleanse your mind and fill it with positivity. It can clean any negative thoughts from your mind. It can remove hurdles from your path and even extend your lifespan. Before taking the blessings of Ma Durga or any Shakti, sadhaks are often recommended to do the Batuk Bhairava Bali Mudra, which is you do like this, put it in front of your heart chakra, and then do pranayam for 10 to 12 times. A simple Batuk Bhairava Bali Mudra can cleanse your mind and help you go ahead with your daily routine or finish the sadhana of the Shakti successfully. In my upcoming video, I will be discussing about Batuk Bhairava and Kala Bhairava and how they are different. Please watch my other videos and please stay tuned for the upcoming videos so I can help you in any other way regarding Batuk Bhairavas. Thank you.